What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucking man, back with another video. As y'all can see from the title, EBK Jabo faces 30 years on federal gun and drug charges. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow, man. Sorry about my voice. I got a new mic. I'm a little bit under the weather, so y'all gonna have to tell me how the audio sounds. But I will be trying to use this mic from now on. Yeah, EBK Jabo, man. How many times do I got to make a video about EBK Jabo? And the reason why I make a video about EBK Jabo is because this dude has so much potential that it's just gone down the drain. It's just really gone down the drain. Now, he was out for these charges in Arkansas that he caught. Go back and check some of them videos. But I think he got pulled over again recently, if I'm not mistaken. I seen that somewhere. I didn't make a video on it because I wasn't sure if he was still in for those charges or if he got out and went right back for something else stupid and they just hold him. But the feds have picked up this case. Okay, this is a Fed case in Arkansas now. They're not finna play with him, especially down south. They're not finna play with him. When they run his track record and they see all the shit that all the opportunity that he's had, like he just made the XXL freshman of the year cover and couldn't even be there and had to do a fucking freestyle from jail. Okay. Like, which is crazy that they even allowed that. But hey, when you got money and you got fame, they're going to do that. Or some kind of little bit of clout. Hey, man, them correction officers is clout chasers too. You know, shit, correction officer will take 10 bands to let them record whatever. You feel me? But this is a Fed case and they're going to go by guidelines. And if you know the feds, you know that you got to do 85% of your time. I really don't know how he's going to beat this unless he just gives all his money, every red cent that he got, to a lawyer. You better go hire Brian Steele when he's done with this Diddy case tomorrow, or who's Lil Durk's lawyer? I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's the other one. That's a good lawyer. EBK Jabo, man, wasted talent, man, wasted talent. I hope that they don't throw the book at bruh because he's only like 21 years old, bruh. He's only 21 years old. And how many times have I made a video about bruh getting arrested? Sometimes 2 months within each other and telling them and telling everybody in the same videos, y'all need some big homies, man. And if you don't want to listen to another person that's older than you, then you're going to crash out every time. And as I said in past videos, it's kind of hard too because he's supposed to be the big homie and he's only like 21. Just because you have talent doesn't mean that you're going to always make the right decisions. Okay. If I was his age, when I was his age, I was doing the same kind of knucklehead shit. Okay. Riding around with guns, riding around with drugs. And I got caught for this kind of shit. So I know firsthand. And I got caught in another country, my nigga, which is even worse. And my passport was taken for a whole year. Y'all can go back and check that video. It's on my Life Stories playlist, my Life Your Entertainment playlist. Okay, so I'm speaking from experience with crashing out, so to speak. You feel me? And it just sucks to see somebody from my region, Stockton. I'm from Sacramento, but my bro Corey B, shout out to him and Rap Shack, was the ones that discovered EBK Jabo, Slow B, EBK Young Jock when they were like 15 years old, like 6 years ago. And this dude just had potential even then, and he got potential now. And you know, is big name celebrities that are catching on to the wave, all for him to be facing federal gun and drug charges, bro. And they're gonna go by when they try to sentence him. They're going to go by his past record, and that's what's going to determine the guidelines of how much time he gets. So don't be surprised, and I don't wish this upon him, but don't be surprised if he sits down for 5, at least 5. Y'all remember Uzi Marcus from Sacramento? Caught a Fed case, gun charges. They sat him down for 5 years. He's still doing time. He should be getting out here in like another year or so, but the same thing. They used his past against him. He finally got caught up and they gave him a nickel. And these federal prosecutors and You know, they're clout chasers too, bro. They would love to have a EBK J-Bo on their record, especially in the South, where they don't give a fuck about niggas. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in Arkansas of all places, but I've been through Arkansas a few times. That is not one state I plan on staying in and stopping in, okay? Um, anyways, that's besides the fact, man. I'm just making a quick update on this. Like I said, the Fed, this is not a state case, this is a Fed case now. So we're gonna see. I hope, I wish the best for bruh, because I ain't ready to give up on bruh. He's only 21 years old, bro. I would hate to be a person that was given up on at that age, being where I'm at now in life and doing all the great things that I'm doing in life, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially if I had all the money he had, it's just a shame that this could be potentially wasted uh talent and potential, and you don't always bounce back after beating or after going to the feds, especially if you're not already like a fucking superstar in America. He's just now getting motion, and unfortunately, it might get cut off before it even starts, man. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. King.